For crying out loud. We got this in a place.
Hey, Red, where's your nail clip?
The casting for the 1980 television series Bosom Buddies involved a search for actors who could bring humor and warmth to the story of two men disguising themselves as women to live in an affordable all-female apartment building. Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari were selected for their strong comedic timing and ability to play off each other, which was evident during their auditions and chemistry tests. The producers were looking for a duo that could handle both the comedic and the more heartfelt moments of the show. Hanks and Scolari showed they could do this from their first screen test together. The supporting cast, including Donna Dixon, Holland Taylor, and Telma Hopkins, were chosen for their unique abilities to contribute to the show's dynamic. Each actor brought their own style to the ensemble, making the group work well together on screen. The casting process was crucial in setting the tone for the series, aiming for a balance of laughter and relatable characters that viewers could connect with.
Take me. Take anything.
The director of Bosom Buddies brought the story to life by using humor and heartwarming moments to explore themes of friendship and identity. Drawing inspiration from classic comedies and the vibrant culture of the early 1980s, the director crafted a show that was both funny and thoughtful. Working closely with the actors, the director encouraged improvisation, which added a layer of authenticity to the characters' interactions. The crew's skillful work behind the scenes, from costume design to set construction, helped create a believable world where the story unfolded. This collaborative effort resulted in a television series that was entertaining and connected with viewers by celebrating the power of friendship.
Does anyone have 15 C batteries?
Welcome to a look back at the 1980 TV series Bosom Buddies, a show that brought laughter and warmth to many. This series followed two young men who disguised themselves as women to live in an affordable all-female apartment building. It was full of funny moments, shocking twists, and even some sad times. As we dive into the world of Bosom Buddies, we'll uncover many interesting facts that will surprise you, so stay tuned. Now, let's talk about the stars of the show. One actor who stood out with his charm and wit was Tom Hanks. His talent for comedy made every episode a joy to watch. Do you have a favorite actor from the series? Was it Tom Hanks or someone else? And what about those memorable scenes? For many, the heartfelt moments when the characters showed their true selves, not just their disguises, really stuck with them. Which scene from Bosom Buddies left a lasting impression on you? We're curious to hear about your most treasured memories of Bosom Buddies. What personal experiences do you associate with this TV series? Share your stories and memories in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.
Well, you all might be, but I've been around show business for 40 years. I've seen...
The TV series Bosom Buddies, which aired in the 1980s, was filmed on a studio set designed to look like a city apartment and various locations around New York City. The set was made to feel like a real home, with working appliances and furniture that could be moved around. Filming in the city presented challenges, such as managing the noise and crowds and ensuring the equipment and crew could move easily from one place to another. They often filmed early in the morning or late at night to avoid disruptions. The show used videotape for recording, which was a newer technology at the time. This allowed for quicker editing and less expensive production compared to film. The series also used a multi-camera setup, which was not as common for comedies back then, allowing for different angles and more dynamic scenes.
It's just another malpractice suit.
Tom Hanks, in his early television role, provided a delightful performance that showcased his talent before he became a well-known Hollywood figure. The show, while not a classic, offered good entertainment that could be enjoyed on classic television channels. The series featured a pair of charming actors, Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari, who played best friends working at an advertising agency in New York City. Their chemistry was a highlight of the show, bringing much of the humor and enjoyment to the audience. The plot revolved around the duo losing their apartment and finding a new home in a women-only hotel with the help of their friend Amy played by Wendie Jo Sperber, who harbored a secret love for Henry, Scolari's character. The twist came with the characters having to disguise themselves as women to maintain their living situation, leading to a series of comedic situations. The supporting cast, including Holland Taylor as their boss, and Donna Dixon as the love interest, added depth and charm to the show. As the series progressed, the characters' secret identities were revealed to their boss and other key characters, which shifted the dynamic of the show. The second season introduced a new manager for the hotel, played by Telma Hopkins, and saw the main characters starting their own video production agency. While the cross-dressing element was central to the show's premise, it was the relationships and interactions among the characters that truly made it memorable. The show's message and the bond between the two main characters were the core of its appeal, making it a fun and engaging watch.
Yes, that's right. And Buffy's off visiting our dad, Reverend Wilson.
The music for the TV series Bosom Buddies was crafted to fit the show's lighthearted and comedic nature. The composers and musicians aimed to create tunes that would support the scenes and bring out the humor and friendship themes. They worked closely with the show's creators to ensure the music matched the pacing and mood of each episode. The opening theme song, My Life by Billy Joel, set a friendly and upbeat tone for the show. The score often used bright and lively melodies to enhance the comedic moments, while slower, softer pieces were used to underscore the more serious or emotional scenes. This careful balance helped the music become an integral part of the storytelling, adding depth to the characters' experiences and the overall atmosphere of the series. The team's effort resulted in a soundtrack that was both memorable and fitting for the show's setting and story.
Pretty crowded tonight, huh? You two mind if I...
In the heart of a bustling city, two friends find themselves in a unique living situation. Despite the setting being New York City, the presence of palm trees in the opening scenes gives away the true filming location, Los Angeles. This comedy series gained a second wind when, after the success of the movie Splash, NBC acquired the rights and chose to re-air episodes on Saturday nights. The show also marked a continued collaboration between its stars, with Peter Scolari later appearing in a film directed by his former co-star. This connection highlights the lasting relationships formed during the show's original run.
Leave it up to karma.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why your country's so messed up.
My country's messed up?
Yeah.
I just spent $1 for a cup of tea.
The 1980 TV series Bosom Buddies featured two young men who disguised themselves as women to live in an affordable all-female apartment building. One memorable scene is where the characters, played by Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari, first try on their disguises. The direction focuses on their reactions, showing close-ups of their faces to capture the humor and surprise. The performance by Hanks and Scolari is full of energy, making the audience laugh at the situation. The cinematography uses bright lighting and warm colors to add to the comedic feel. This scene is funny and shows the lengths the characters will go to keep their apartment. The actors have shared that they enjoyed the challenge of playing their parts, and the filmmakers aimed to create a lighthearted show that made people smile. This scene did just that, and is still remembered for its humor and the strong performances.
It's only 35 cents.
Look at this. We got a Civil War veteran here. Take your plastic and get out of here, mister. Don't leave.
In the early 1980s, a comedy show featured two male characters disguising themselves as women to secure affordable housing. The actors were initially told that this disguise would be temporary, but it became a permanent aspect of the show. The opening theme was originally Billy Joel's My Life, but was replaced in reruns and home releases with Shake Me Loose sung by Stepfanie Mills. Interestingly, this show aired before a wave of similar themed movies became popular, setting a trend for such storylines in the entertainment industry.
Did I tell you Sonny's a dancer?
Yes, and art. Oh, my goodness.
The TV series Bosom Buddies, which aired in the early 1980s, had a notable effect on its audience and popular culture. It was one of the first shows to play with the idea of men living disguised as women, leading to humorous situations and misunderstandings. This premise allowed the show to explore themes of friendship, gender roles, and social expectations in a lighthearted manner. The series also opened up conversations about the challenges faced by women in a male-dominated society, as the two main characters experience life from a different perspective. Despite its short run, the show is remembered for its unique concept and the way it addressed social issues with humor. It also helped launch the career of Tom Hanks, who became one of the most beloved actors of his generation. Bosom Buddies is often looked back on as a stepping stone in television history that paved the way for more shows to discuss and challenge social norms.
30 years ago.
In the show, Donna Dixon played the role of Tom Hanks' girlfriend, and later married Dan Aykroyd, who co-starred with Hanks in the movie Dragnet. The show was originally presented to the network as a simple comedy about two friends. The network only approved the show on the condition that the main characters disguised themselves as women, leading to a quick rework by the producers who managed to maintain control over the show's direction. While the first episode was filmed using traditional film methods, the rest of the episodes were recorded on videotape, a common practice at the time to reduce production costs.
Just a little Ruth, perhaps that is one of the reasons you have such
The 1980 TV series Bosom Buddies received mixed reviews. Critics praised the comedic talent of Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. The show was seen as lighthearted and fun but not groundbreaking. It gained a dedicated fan base and is remembered for its humor and the early work of Tom Hanks. The series did not win major awards but was nominated for a Primetime Emmy. The nominations were significant for the actors, especially Tom Hanks, who later became a well-known actor. The show's success helped the cast and crew in their careers, leading to more opportunities.
I loved him so much.
In the early 1980s, a television show became the unexpected backdrop for a real-life romance. It was on this set that Tom Hanks first crossed paths with Rita Wilson. Although their initial meeting did not lead to an immediate relationship, as both were involved with other people, it planted the seeds for a future together. Their paths crossed again professionally a few years later, leading to a personal connection that blossomed into marriage. This same show also served as a starting point for lasting professional relationships. Tom Hanks and his co-star Wendie Jo Sperber would share the screen again in the comedy film Bachelor Party, showcasing their on-screen chemistry. Moreover, the set of this show played a role in television history when it hosted the auditions for another iconic series, Cheers. The Charles brothers and James Burrows, who were behind the new venture, utilized the space to find their cast, eventually leading to one of the most beloved sitcoms of all time. During the filming of Bosom Buddies, the cast and crew faced unique challenges and shared memorable moments. Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari, playing the lead roles, often improvised their lines, which brought a lot of laughter on set. The show was filmed in front of a live audience, and the energy and immediate feedback from the crowd gave the actors a boost and often influenced the performance in unexpected ways. The crew worked tirelessly to create the show's setting, often changing entire scenes overnight. Despite the long hours, there was a sense of camaraderie among everyone involved. The actors would sometimes stay late to practice scenes, and the writers were always tweaking scripts to get the best laughs. These shared experiences helped to create not just a television show, but a close-knit group who enjoyed their time together creating something special.
He and I both have the same address, if you get my drift.
In the show's initial season, Kip and Henry are employed at an advertising agency named Livingston, Gentry and Miss Kent. The inspiration for their names comes from two local bars in Berkeley, California, known as Kip's and Henry's. A notable guest appearance was made by Rita Wilson, who played the role of a Satan-worshipping girlfriend of Peter Scolari's character. This encounter led to her meeting Tom Hanks, although their personal connection developed later when they worked together again on the film Volunteers in 1985.
Diamond is only a diamond when you cut it.
The 1980 television series Bosom Buddies made a significant mark in the entertainment industry. It is remembered for its humor and the early performances of Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari. The show's concept of two men disguising themselves as women to secure affordable housing was a bold plot for its time. It opened doors for shows to explore themes of friendship and unconventional living situations. The series also helped launch the careers of its stars, particularly Tom Hanks, who went on to become a successful actor in film. Bosom Buddies is often cited as an example of a show that, despite a short run, had a lasting effect on its audience and opened up new possibilities in storytelling and character development in television.
Nice, my pretties. You have just given him delusions of grandeur.
In the bustling world of New York theater, Tom Hanks returned to the stage in Lucky Man, a play by Nora Ephron, marking his first theater performance since college. He shared the stage with Peter Scolari, reconnecting with his former co-star from their earlier acting days. The show opened in February 2013, bringing together old friends and honoring the work of the late Ephron. The show Bosom Buddies often included humorous references to Anson Williams, making it a recurring element that added a layer of humor to the series. Telma Hopkins, known for her vocal talents in the music group Tony Orlando, and Dawn often displayed her singing abilities in the show. In a memorable episode where Kip ends up in jail, she made a clever nod to the group's hit song by mentioning a yellow ribbon and an old oak tree, connecting her music career with her acting role.
Business just grinds to a halt.
Donna Dixon, stepping into the acting scene for the first time, faced stiff competition for her role. Understanding the challenge of standing out among many hopefuls, she chose a bright red tracksuit for her audition. This bold choice paid off, securing her the part and marking the start of her acting journey.
Look, Henry, come on, let's go. Hey, then don't worry about this stuff in the desk. You can always get that after hours. Let's walk.
In the early 1980s, a comedy show captured the hearts of many with its unique premise and humor. However, behind the scenes, not everything was as lighthearted. One of the lead actors, Peter Scolari, who played Henry Desmond, faced a personal battle that remained largely unknown to the public during the show's run. Years later, it was revealed that he struggled with drug addiction, which he fought to overcome. This struggle is a stark contrast to the cheerful and carefree image portrayed on screen, reminding us that the lives of those we see on TV can be quite different from the characters they play. Scolari's journey through this challenging time adds a layer of depth to his role and serves as a testament to his strength and resilience.
Plaza?
Not for 45 years.
Well, why don't you and your friends come?
Bosom Buddies, the 1980s television series, was a starting point for many famous actors and brought laughter to homes every week. It showed us the value of friendship and the funny side of life's challenges. If you watch this show, think back to those days. How did it make you feel? Did it change the way you see TV shows today? Share your stories with us. Your memories are special, and they help keep the spirit of Bosom Buddies alive. If you enjoy recalling the past and discussing classic shows, hit the like button, share your thoughts, and subscribe for more trips down memory lane. Your participation makes our community richer. Let's keep the conversation going and the memories flowing.
I think it's time we did something physical.